I'm gonna let you go, Baba, man. Thank you, Baba, for your coming out here and give us an interview, my nigga. I respect you, homie. I've been following you for many years, my homie. You know what I'm saying? You got good quality people that be on your platform. I respect you, homie, to the fullest, homie. And it's a pleasure to meet you, man. And most important, man, salute Sadnetta, my nigga, because if it weren't for Sadnetta, I would never have met you. You know what I'm saying? Because I was watching Sadnetta for a minute, but then I ran across you. So Sadnetta, man, salute you, homie, from 300 Gangsters. You already know, man.
Had a back Harriet coming up, I would have been one of the conductors on the underground. Alright, when you got away from the plantation, if you look like you wanted to go back to the white man, they say Harriet would pull a pistol out on you. I would have had 2 pistols. I would have pulled both of them and cut them on you now all day, Bubba. You ain't going back to the white man. You either gonna be free or we gonna free you right here, big Bubba. You ain't going back.
That is doing wondrous things for the community and inside the community. I'm sitting here to my left and right with the co-founders of 300 Gangsters. To my right, we have Big Wolf. To my left, we have brother PFK Boom. I want to say peace and power to you brothers, and just say that I applaud what you brothers are doing in the community. I know you brothers were just featured in a magazine. What was the name of the magazine?
I think that was Vital, one of them.
Vital?
Vital Magazine.
Yeah, Vital Magazine. Yeah.
Vital Magazine. You brothers were just featured and honored in Vital Magazine for your community activism. And you're doing a number of things in the community. But before we get to that, explain the birth of 300 Gangsters. When was 300 Gangsters established and why? Who wants to take it?
I'll take it.
You take it.
Well, it started at 2015 during the uprising. We don't call it a riot. We call it an uprising. It started around that time, and it was basically a bunch of Bloods, Crips, you know, different street organizations that was out there. You know what I mean? They came together to fuck the police up. That's basically how it got started. You know what I'm saying? To fuck the police up. Now, the name came about. Boone gave me a phone call and said he wanted to do an interview with somebody from France or Germany, or one of them, and they asked about a certain organization, and I said, well, one nobody out there but a bunch of gangsters, and I told Boone, so that's what we're gonna call it, 300 Gangsters, and that's what they've been ever since then.
So 300, was it 300 brothers out there, 300 gangsters out there? It was more than 300.
It was more than that. Yeah, it was more than that.
And when you say uprising, we're talking about the Freddie Gray uprising.
Freddie Gray situation, yeah.
Okay, Freddie Gray situation that took place in 2015. And so you guys were out there.
Fucking the police up.
Yeah. And the nation, they were out there too, right?
That's how we met.
Okay.
That's how we in Nation met. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I mean, Nation met when people was breaking into a black-owned store. And Nation seen us out there with all the red on, so I think it was Cat. They asked me like, "Yo, brother, we need your help. They're going over here, say to save this black store." So it's a video of me going toward the black store, throwing at people out the crowd and from the black-owned store. And that's how me and the Nation linked up, and we've been tight ever since then.
Ever since then, because I know you guys do a lot of work with the Nation.
We don't do nothing else but with the Nation. We try with different organizations, but a lot of these organizations is a bunch of talk, and we not with the talking. So
you guys are doing
we only deal with the Nation. That's it.
Okay. So what is the mission of 300 Gangsters? So it was established in 2015 during the Freddie Gray uprising. So what is the actual mission of 300 Gangsters? Okay, the mission of 300 Gangsters.
Well, see, that's the situation right there that makes us authentic than any other movement or organization or someone that just jumps up and say they want to do what we call civil duty work. Civil duty work. See, we got over, as you know, we have a lot of, people in our movement. We also have women. We also have a youth movement called 300 Shooters. We have a women's movement called 300 Strong. Many don't see that. Of course, no movement can move without the woman.
That's right.
The future, when you said the mission, would be, of course, the children. you're learning that you're getting indigo babies and things like that. So with the things that you may see that a kid may want yesterday, different things are coming, as well as with the ills we got. The mission, of course, we founded on police brutality. Of course, that is never going to go anywhere, and we don't want nobody to get misconstrued. So we'll be here forever as long as America is in existence. Of course, we know that the police are slave catchers. So our mission, me and Big Wolf, we never get deviated from the infrastructure from which we came. Now, there are many things like where we at right now. This is a park that 300 Gangsters actually founded. So if the mission would be that we would want the kids to have a place to to play, so that's common sense. That's a civil duty of a thing that all across the United States everybody is yelling. But there's no rec centers for the kids. Well, 300 Gangsters don't operate like that. First of all, 300 Gangsters means gathering all nations, gaining salvation through advancing society. I repeat that. 300 Gangsters mean gathering all nations, gaining salvation through advancing society. My brother just said it was gangsters, it was Bloods, it was Crips, it was many other things on the day of December 30th when it got signified from that interview that 300 Gangsters have never shown you any other thing but our mission of man, woman, child, defense, health. When me and Wolf first started this thing out, Wolf was walking around with 130 high blood pressure. Where did Wolf get that information from? He went to herbalists. So when Wolf be talking to people, it's people all around the world asking him about, he's a walking overstanding of it's not a pill process. So the mission would be that Wolf would be a walking look at the part about how his eating habits have changed. Like, he's a walking what our mission is. Myself, I'm the resurrection of the ex-offender political arm of 300 Gangsters. Meaning what? We have a problem, let's say, with men coming in and out of prison and things like that, having a better pursuit of happiness. What did PFK Boom and have been ordered by 300 Gangsters to do? I am part of the legislation that ex-offenders are in our state able to vote when they're on parole or probation. Who was on the face of that? People like PFK Boom and many other people who had to make a better pursuit for ex-offenders. See, we can't talk about it. See, sending over money orders and all that, and my lane of the political arm of the resurrection of an ex-offender would be, so what? I don't want to send money orders. He will get a voice. He will get the ban the box with the box on the application. That is not in Maryland. What happens now, people want to fly 300 Gangsters to LA, as we went to Oakland and many places to speak on ban the box and all these things where that is we're in our mission. See, our mission, we in our mission every day. Like we our mission is done. Like what I'm saying is, like, the mission, we in the mission. There is no, oh, we done. Right. And 300 Gangsters, the war, only the dead see the end of the war. Only the dead see the end of the war. There is no end. Like, organizations have an end because they get grant money, do this, and this. And the mission, you got a mission statement now, we do. But it would not be discussed on this microphone. Right. You understand? It's not the mission. As we wake up, isn't this a park? Didn't they need a park for the summer? We've been here since April. We have the big jamboree August 12th. The kids go back to school. Next summer we'll do the same thing. Don't we feed on the day of mourning, Thanksgiving, when we go down to projects and give the day of mourning? We with Jay Knight, with the head liaison for the Native Americans. See, don't come at us. So we are in the mission of giving overstanding and things like that. So this is mission. We are the mission. As I wake up, PFK Bone, plan for keeps, praying for keeps. Anything I do is the soap, do the dishes. That's the mission at that moment. The mission that Wolf give us at that moment. The mission. I completed that mission that day. We don't see. Ain't no tomorrow. Yesterday is gone. I'm only here. What time is it? I'm in the mission. I'm supposed to be right here. This was the mission, to be here at 5:30. My position, PFK Boom, at what time, place, hour. See, we have lanes. I'm where I belong in the mission. I'm in the mission. We're not an organization. We're not a movement. Our existence is the mission. Our existence is the mission. Our existence is the mission. So when you see us, you see the mission.
You see the mission. Ashe, PFK Boom. So I know that you guys have a lot going on in the community. I know you have you guys have like a radio show. You guys have hip hop. I know that you guys make music. You have the car wash where you were teaching young brothers how to start their own business through car wash. Like you said, you have 300 shooters. I know you guys have a event coming up with teams, and they're going to form teams and a charity event for that. I know that you feed the homeless every day. You guys have a prison program. Can you explain some of the programs that you have going on and some of the things that you guys do? Who want to take it? You want to take it? You want to take it, Wolf? No.
You know, I'm on my mind always.
I got you.
Okay, I got you.
First of all, we don't like to call them programs because, as you know, a program has had a curriculum toward to program a certain result out of someone. We don't do, only thing you just explained was just civil duties. So we haven't even done anything yet. If you get what I'm saying, they are missing holes from lack of civil duties from people in communities. It wouldn't even look like we are doing anything if just civil duty was being done. See how civil duty is getting praised? With me and Wolf, if you put our names on all those things, it should really sound sad. That's sad. That's a black community sad. That you didn't mention one thing about a white man or someone in our part. Everything you just mentioned is things we need and we can have. Man, not me and Wolf started this thing. Wolf started this economically because I ain't have a dime. I was working at Home Depot with child support coming out. Wolf was making $741 off. You see his leg. This thing is not about money. It's about love and all the things. We don't get no money. We don't get no grant money. All those civil duties come from just love and our net worth. Network is our net worth, which is we have billions of dollars because our character and what we say we mean, we're no nonsense. So we don't have we don't. This is not a money thing at all. This thing started off. It started off with $741, and he still had to pay the things he need to pay. Right. You know what I mean? So the things that we have, like I said, this is a civil duty that it wasn't here that kids don't have nowhere to play.
Baba, can you get a shot of this? This is the field.
Yeah. That's why I was saying the mission. That's the future. Why would somebody steal his future and try to play basketball and lead him and then control the youth? The youth is the youth, and what Israel say. That's Israel, right there over on 300 shooters. His motto is the youth, lead the youth. So we just play, we don't have no torch problem. See, our elders never gave us, handed us the torch. If you notice that, we wouldn't even be. We have elders. We found our own elders who was willing to open the door because it would be in an urban griot setting. We wouldn't even be able to open our mouth. We shouldn't do it without a griot. We have them and would have got them. But even you notice how people will be talking like I am, but it's a griot behind me. It's a griot's behind them, and many things to teach me and Wolf. Some of these things we have to know that we're not doing anything. See, people are looking at it, I like what they do. So if you're thinking that, this is outside of your home now. This is outside of your bills now. This is outside. That's my son. I ain't seen my son in 2 years, but he's standing there. You see, when I say see my son, we ain't been dads and fathers in a long time because we've been in the war since we've been in the war since 1974, and myself and his existence, because we've always overstood that we lived in America. That's part to make us do our civil duty are the things we know that's needs out here. We understand why he has to be all and not sending him to Morehouse to go be a great worker for the corporation of America. That would be crazy of me. That's not what that's what 300 Gangsters is. We're not going to raise to say we got a youth program and our youth ain't leading or running it. That don't make no sense. You don't have a youth program. You have a slave program. Right. You're dictating the kids that with your old era, regurgitated my grandmother taught me, and I'm putting old knowledge into new vessels, and we'll make sure how he doesn't not have a leg. I can't teach a man not to have a leg until I don't have a leg. Right. Experience will be the best teacher, but they don't want to deal with us because guess what? You come around here to Wolf, you come around here to yourself, myself, and America falls because this knowledge is supposed to go to criminologists, and I'm supposed to let him use me to speak at colleges, and all those people that's at those colleges while everybody is in the audience, and those people taking those notes, which are criminologists, FBI agents, and all these things, and you're giving information because you think you're being invited to this great forum, and the whole time you're stealing you know, the next movie maker or whatever. That's why me and Wolf and us, we watch interviews. That's why I salute Baba. We watch interviews of the things that we do. We don't do all interviews. You know, you won't catch us on. That's not what we do. Wolf, like he might be somewhere now to go save a life. You know, myself, you know, I got to sweep the park for the event. We have the mall for the kids. So when we do an interview, we look at it as you either gonna pay to play daily or you taking us away from lives. We don't go to meetings. We don't get off at 5. See, if you work 9 to 5, you ain't doing frontlining. You're an activist. Me and Wolf are not activists. We were told that when we did the work that we needed to do to fly over to get the proper understanding from young men who did 43 years in solitary confinement and things. Young men, because they look younger than some of these men walking around today. You know, so activists and those white European words, protesters, they are not words for men such as us. They're not words for such as us. If you look at the website, you see activists, you wouldn't really see Wolf and Bone. You see what I'm saying? You wouldn't see us. So titles need to be put into lanes. I'm the political arm of 300 gangsters, I told you. I didn't say I'm not an activist. Say what I told you I am. Gathering all nations, gaining salvation through advancing society. You never heard that. And it's going to be hard for you to accept that, but say anything less than what we say. You're not going to tell me I'm a Muslim. You're not going to tell me I'm a Christian. You're not going to just tell me that. Why? Because I'm gathering all nations, gaining salvation through advancing society. I got every last one of them in my nation. I am as my brother am. Could you call him anything else?
Right.
You might get as you see that my brother am. So stop saying, no, he just that. So you're going to wind up running into some things if you haven't engaged that person or actually, you know, if you haven't engaged, if you haven't engaged that person, then you don't know. Then you don't know. So that's what we dealing with. And that's why I thank Baba for being here to be able to see what we is and what we not. We're not a movement that have programs. This young man, which is my son, said what he wanted to do. Programs is me program him to say, son, you going out there to go and, that's programming him. No. No, hang it up. Come on, programming, come on, like programming. See, hang it up. Hang it up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Program would have made me answer that. Mm-hmm. That's not a call right now.
Right.
I'm on my post.
Right.
I'm on my post.
I got you.
If I was programmed, then I would have answered.
Understood. And so you guys, I know, so I don't want to call it programs, but you guys have a lot going on in the communities.
Because of lack of civil duty.
Because the lack of civil duty.
Of all niggas.
Go ahead.
No, I ain't got niggas.
Right.
I'm a never done. That's me, right? Mm-hmm. You know what never nigga mean to me? Never done independently getting God's attention. And that's what I'm doing. If you're a 5% or this God, old spook or whatever. Never done independently getting God's attention is what PFK was doing before my brothers and them could see my like and we could see they are liking it. We met up at the line of the work. We pick you can't pick us. So what organization, if the Black Panthers got infiltrated and you just opening your doors, why would 300 gangsters do anything with you? Your butthole wide open.
The thing is, a lot of people, they couldn't be a part of this anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't built for everybody. Mm-hmm. And I always tell individuals, when they ask me how can I be a part of your organization, well, if you're not willing to die, kill, do life behind prison for this organization, you know what I'm saying? This is not for you. Because at any given time, the police can act up right now, and I'm not doing no talk. I'm clapping. That's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? The police pull up right now, start tripping on Baba. I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? That's where we come from. You know what I'm saying? From fucking the police up. You know what I mean? So if they pull up right now and they act stupid, I'm not having a conversation with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going straight up. I'm gonna have, boy, you gotta get the way first. You know what I'm saying? But I'm clapping them. That's my lane. You know what I'm saying? Fucking the police up, clap at the police. That's just my lane. You know what I'm saying? And everybody ain't built for that. You know what I'm saying? We're a big organization, but we're a small organization due to the fact that everybody's not built for this. You know what I'm saying? And these organizations out here, they phony, man. They full of talk. When shit go down, everybody want to hands up. Don't shoot on this other bullshit. We don't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? We not with all that hand up, don't shoot, no justice, no peace, and all that bullshit. People need to stop saying that shit, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? If they knew what that statement meant, they'd stop saying it.
I agree with that. Cool. I actually agree with that.
They need to stop saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? If a pig killed one of my homies, ain't no peace until it's justice. So when there's no peace, so you're not going home to take no nap, it's gonna be war. It's gonna be number war until it's justice.
Until it's justice, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? People gonna start dying until it's justice. You know what I'm saying? So people need to stop saying that shit, my nigga. Like real talk. They don't really mean it. And we don't do no protesting. We don't do no marching. We ain't got time for none of that crap, man. We don't do none of that. We don't do none of that. So everybody ain't built for this organization. They not built for it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we only select like mostly gang members that's conscious. You know what I'm saying? That's know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you rub them the wrong way, they're gonna clap you.
Right. Simple as that.
It's just as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna clap the people, but if the police act up, we're gonna clap you. We're gonna bang that gun. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question. So then, how can, if accepted, if someone wanted to say, well, let me support 300 Gangsters. They're out here working with the youth. They're out here, as Brother PFK Boom said, doing their civil duties, right? Because I know you guys don't get funded. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about from like white folks or government and all that. Y'all don't get funded from none of those folks, right? So what I'm saying is for BABATV's viewers who say, goodness, you know, I'm really feeling PFK Boom. I'm really feeling Big Wolf and 300 Gangsters and what they're doing in the community. I want to support those brothers. How can they reach out and support, you know, monetarily or, you know, whatever? Like how can they support you?
It depends, because we don't take no bread. You can't send us no money. You can't Western use no money. We don't want your money. You know what I'm saying? We don't take nobody's money. We don't do none of that. But if you wanna support us, you know what I'm saying? Just put us out there. You know what I'm saying? Get us on bigger platforms. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But far as like
monetarily,
yeah, we don't want your bread. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't do funny money.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't. Nah. We everything we do is out of our own pockets.
I know. I see. I've seen it.
You know what I'm saying? We give away 1,000 turkeys every Thanksgiving out of our own pocket. So we don't take no bread or none of that from nobody. We don't trust none of that money mess, because the only thing takes somebody say, well, I gave y'all $500,
right.
And I'm gonna go off.
Right.
So we don't do none of that money, but just put us out there. You know what I'm saying? Give us a bigger platform. You know what I'm saying? The biggest platform we got so far is BABATV. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a huge platform. I respect homie. You know what I'm saying? I've been following blood for a long time. Him and Side Netter, man. Real talk. That's how I got on to Baba from watching Side Netter. Then I seen his shit. I've been watching his shit ever since then. So I know about the homie.
I don't want nobody to think that I don't want nobody to think that we don't know why we say and do what we do. Me being a political arm, knowing that there needs to be a drag net for the people regardless, because of us being 3/5 of a man, us being put under some of the most slave legislation that they have in the United States of America, which is Maryland. You got to remember, this state right here bowed out of the first Constitution because they wanted to keep it gutter. This is where Mount Misery was at. These are where the descendants of Mount Misery at. So don't tell me officer friendly and all that. Don't play with us with that. So back to the foundation of all the things we do. You know, we the platform that we speaking of, that we, you know, are able to express what we are and what we not. Gathering all nations, gaining salvation through advancing society actually steals money out of the mouths of those police. Why? Because what would you need them for? Now you're firing police. Now you're downsizing because crimes are not going on. So why would they have a best interest of taking food off of man's table? So some of the things like gun task forces and hassle, and is an officer around here running around, they Gang Mayhem. Why do you think 300 gangsters picked this park? Because they have another gun task force illegally shooting and killing around here right now. You think they listening? You think we just here to put a park here? So we here right now because there's a gun task force with a head white boy who just parks his car on the way to go to the market and just robs everybody on the corner and go to the market. So why wouldn't 300 gangsters be here? Listen, the community has to police because the police can't police themselves. I repeat that. The community has to police the police because the police can't police themselves. So if they lawlessness and around your community, you got these so-called gangsters and all that, don't blame it on the police. You letting the slave catchers do as they do. You better blame it on whatever you got, and wherever 300 gangsters at, ask them where that lawlessness going at. Now we in this nigga backyard. He ain't been back here doing none of that since we been here.
Let me ask you a question.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah, you. What do you think about ceasefire?
Initially, sorry, Baba. You said, what do I think about ceasefire? Initially, when I first heard about it and the idea, I was on board with it, you know, them going around, because this is, and when I say the idea, correct me if I'm wrong, Big Wolf. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought that the whole ceasefire, I don't want to call it an organization or movement, but I thought that the idea behind ceasefire was to go around Baltimore and try to stop the violence or limit the violence. And this was my idea, that limit the violence in Baltimore. I thought that that was their objective, to go around and stop the violence in Baltimore communities, initially. So then I remember at the first ceasefire, I remember you guys were out there. Oh, where were we? We were over in West Baltimore somewhere.
We was there and West Baltimore.
Yes.
We stayed out for 72
hours.
Started Thursday that night.
Yep.
And stopped that Sunday.
And stopped that Sunday. And the goal was to stop the killings in Baltimore, right? And were we successful? I think, were we successful in those 72 hours?
No. Somebody got bodied right down the street from the second one.
Oh, okay.
16 hours, 42 hours.
Killed that Saturday.
Somebody got killed. That's 42 hours in. Okay. Oh, sorry. 42 hours in, someone got murdered. Okay, so we weren't successful. But I thought that the idea of ceasefire was to stop the killing in Baltimore. But then I'll never forget that Sunday, we met up at, I believe it was March Funeral Home on North Avenue in Asquith. And I initially remembered that it was supposed to be no politicians involved and no, you know, certain people who, you know, there was a lot of folks that weren't supposed to be involved in it. You know, I actually saw them and I'm like, well, wait a minute. I thought this was a thing where it was, you know, the people trying to stop this and control this. And once I saw, you know, that other things were transpiring, I was no longer a supporter of that whole idea or movement. Or
you saw the way they carry it, and you saw how we get down.
Absolutely.
You're there. When
Absolutely.
the whole thing transpired.
Yes, I was.
What did you see? What happened? Tell the people so they can know how we really get down.
Okay, so at the event that Sunday, the police showed up. Well, they were out there, first of all. I ain't gonna want to say they showed up. When I pulled up, the police, they were already sitting there. They were already there. So it kind of felt like they were itching to do something. I didn't understand why it was police presence again, because this was supposed to be an endeavor by the people, for the people, right? So I didn't understand the police presence when I got there. But I did get there and I saw police officers there. And the police started harassing a brother, I believe. I wasn't over there. I was like, you know, kind of like an onlooker. And the police, so they started harassing a brother. And as soon as they started harassing a brother, 300 gangsters went over there and confronted the police. And I'm not talking about, you know, you weren't pleading with the police. You all confronted the police. And then when you all confronted the police, our own people, leave them alone. Stop. No, we don't. So wait a minute. The police come and they harass one of our brothers, right? I think they actually assaulted one of our brothers. 300 step up. They confront the police, you know, arguments, battles, you know, so physical altercation ensues. And our own people, to me, from what I saw, it seems like our own people were willing to fight with the police against you all. That's what I saw.
What a lot of people didn't, what people didn't see is that the brother, we in the cut, whatever they was talking about, which probably was about nothing. I seen the guy, he's by my car, and the police was chasing him. So I'm like, hey, you see that? What's going on over there? So we rushed over there because when they stopped chasing them, they fell back, and I seen what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I seen what's going to happen. They was going to shoot that boy. Because when they fell back off of him, they started circling him. I said, they better shoot this boy. So that's when we went over there. You know what I'm saying? And we was hands-on. We was hands-on. You know what I'm saying? Tussling, fighting. We was hands-on. But what messed my head up is this bullshit ceasefire shit. You know what I'm saying? They was more with the police. You know what I'm saying? And what really fucked my head up, we sitting there, me, him, and the rest of the brothers, we sitting there like this, eye to eye with the police. Make a move, we gonna pop. Make a move, we gonna pop. You know what I'm saying? The chick, what's her name, blood?
I forgot. I know.
Erica.
Yep.
She comes up and started hugging the police. They all come up and start hugging the police.
Slapping our face.
That's a slap in the face. So when we saw that, we backed off because we wouldn't go to war for people out there. When we saw that, we backed off. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we don't do no organization. That's why ceasefire to me is just another organization that's getting funded to do nothing. You can't stop murders. It's virtually impossible. You can't stop murders. The only thing you can do is you probably can slow them down, but you can't stop personal beefs. You can't stop people from getting their head knocked off. It's virtually impossible. We know that. You know what I'm saying? So we're not out here trying to save everybody because everybody don't want to be saved.
No, everybody don't want to be saved. That's a fact.
We here trying to save the ones that want to be saved. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we don't deal with no other organization out here, because I know for a fact, and from what I saw, when shit go down, oh, it's just us. It's just us.
What you say all the time, boom, all black ain't black.
That's how you.
And look at him circling. Look at him circling. He didn't just fly over there. He's around here circling.
You know what he see? You know what he see?
What he see, Wolf?
This. Yep. His eyes is on this.
Out here, ain't that something?
So
I'm not even surprised.
I
But
wouldn't be surprised to come through the alley.
next.
With the gray central with dark tinted windows.
Yeah, I would be surprised.
And see, that's how you know when folks are doing the work. You know, when they doing the work. See, stuff like that happen when it's folks that are doing the work. Cause like you said in the
And what they might do is they might go down there and bother the little homies down there. They down there shooting dice, so they might go bother them.
They put hands on something yesterday, but he deserved it. But that's what they do. Everything.
If they come
So family, you just saw that with your own. That was live, Baba. You caught that, right? So you know you had the police out here. So 300 gangsters. They occupied this alley out here, this area out here, because the police was around here robbing the people. And so since they've been in this community, the police haven't been robbing folks. And so what they're doing now is coming through here to see if they're here. Right, and then they'll bring the police through here because the police were actually out here robbing folks.
I'm telling you right now, I'm warning you, I'm letting you know off the rip. If they come through here, you can recall all you fucking want. Just make your way that way. You understand what I'm saying?
Got you.
Just make your way that way. Because I'm not going to play with him. I'm not going to have no conversation. I'm not going to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? That's his thing. I don't do no fucking talking. He might conversate with the motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Because he know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
So, put y'all on point right now, because you just see what happened. Just to put y'all on point. You know, them pussies come through the alley. You know what I'm saying? They stop right here. You need to go. Y'all.
You said this way.
That way. Mm-hmm. Go behind my van. You know what I'm saying? Go behind my shit.
And that's how you know they
want
not doing
you can record and back up, but just go behind my fucking van. I'm not gonna play with them. You know what I'm saying?
What's that right there? Is that what you were just telling me about?
That's us.
Oh, that's us.
No, that's
All right.
I know what you're saying.
Oh yeah, brother
Yeah,
Wayne.
they not come right there. They'll come right here.
They come through
They're
there.
not allowed down here.
They know
This is
right
the car
here.
wash shut. They're not allowed down
So
here.
they
They've been
what
down
they
here
gonna
since
do is
Got you.
They gonna come this way. They gonna come through there. Or probably drive through the park. I'm just letting you know and letting you know.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
If that was to happen, just go that way. Because I'm going to let the bitch go. I'm not going to play with her. You know what I'm saying? The minute I get up to them, I'm letting it go.
No doubt.
Because they're not going to play with us.
They're not going to play with us. So I'm not going to play with you. If you get me, believe me, one of you going with me. She on bloods, homie. One of you going with me. So I'm not going to play with them. I'm going to let that bitch fly.
You're not right, man.
No.
Right, baby.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, we got so many.
A lot of organizations not willing to do that.
No.
They want to sit there and
Negotiate. They want to negotiate with the police and protest and march and talk. And guess what?
If the police happen to kill me or shoot me, please, they already know. Don't fucking protest. All my homies is bloods, Christian, everybody. They know not to protest. They know not to fucking riot. They know not to no fucking marching. You know what I'm saying? They know how to do none of that shit. They're not doing none of that.
Look at, give me my hug. I don't handshake. Brother Wayne, no, peace king. How you doing, sis? How you doing, sis? Give me a hug. I don't do no. How you doing, sis? Doing all right. This brother Wayne, no, he has a radio show on. Is it 105 point? WLB. So he's on. He's actually on the FM. Has his own radio station. What is it again, brother Wayne?
Meet the people. Meet the people. WLB.
Yeah, say it again. I'm sorry.
Let them tell them. Hold like this. Tell them who you are. What's your lane? What you do.
Well, basically, I'm Wayno. I'm Unra. I'm the ambassador for the 300 Gangsters. You know what I mean? And our main focus is community redevelopment. You know what I mean? Youth enterprise. Rebuilding our communities, establishing a relationship with the youth and with the seniors. You know what I mean? So as of now, we already was able to conquer $350,000 a year for the next 20 years in the Dofield Business District with the Dofield Consolidated Trust, getting the communities to work together, from the business associations, the churches, community associations, to make sure that we ensure that our tax dollars come back to our community, flat out. But we also do, you know what I mean, family counseling, drug rehabilitation. You know what I mean? As of now, we've gotten over 200 people housed. You know what I mean? My big homie over in the post up, 6, you know what I mean, from Tent City. If y'all haven't heard about that, you know what I mean? But also, we have to help to get over 150 people into drug rehabilitation. You know what I mean? And alongside of that, we found 3 kids this year. You know what I mean? Just straight us just in the streets, making sure that our kids are coming home every evening. You know what I mean? So, you know, what else? What am I missing? Because I know it's a lot. What's that?
Domestic.
Oh yeah, and a big major portion of what we do is domestic violence. Now, you know what I mean? And really, we just taking it back to the old school, really, on that tip, because, you know, the men in our communities held down our communities at one point. You know, Community Watch, all of those different programs started because the black men in our communities came together and said that we wasn't going to allow folks to keep, you know what I mean, preying on us. And that's what it boiled down to. You know what I mean? So y'all can also hit us up for domestic abuse. If you're just trying to get out of a situation, man, and the folks are not allowing you to, we'll come in and have a conversation with them. You know what I mean? Regardless of how ugly they fitting to get, we fitting to get just as ugly. You know what I mean? Well, first of all, you know what I mean? We're going to come, we're going to have a conversation. You know what I mean? And it's going to end up with you getting your ass whipped. You know what I mean? Then the police will come and take the sister to the house of Ruth. Alongside of you was sitting a good night in the jail cell. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, it don't have to happen that way. But, you know, if things get extreme, that's the way it's going to end. You know what I mean? So, I mean, and hopefully we can have a conversation. The sister can go on and get help, and you can go on and get the same help as well. You know what I mean? But if not, it's going to start with an ass whipping, a visit from the police, and the sister going to the community, the House of Ruth, or any other organization that do housing for battered women, you know what I mean, or homeless women and children. So, you know, just flat out. Anything else I'm missing? You know what I mean? Because, you know, we on deck all day, and I'm still trying to wind down to, you know, make sure I you know, convey every message that we and everything that we got going on. Because it's just is what it is. You know, I mean, we had a few meetings with a couple of the brothers and from around the city. You know, all of the Muslim brothers and the Christian brothers and whatever faith that you into. But right now, we looking for black men. You know what I'm saying? And you got to leave all of that stuff aside, you know, because it's going to become a situation where the issues that we're trying to deal with, you know, we're trying to deal with them with the same tools that have been used to manipulate us to get us to this point. So, you know, if we can't leave that stuff alone, I just ask that you don't get involved, because it can get ugly with you. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these young brothers that have, you know what I mean, gone through these situations in the streets, they don't want to hear no Bible scripture. They don't want to hear nothing out of the Quran. It's just flat out. And there ain't no disrespect to nobody, what nobody believes. I grew up with all these faiths in my own household. You see what I'm saying? So, and not just to throw names around, but you know what I mean? I was raised under Dr. John Henry Clark. We had reports and things that we had to turn into this man as a kid. I was on the stage at the first Million Man March with him. You see what I'm saying? Ivan Van Sertima, Dr. Ben Aswitz, like my parents' history, my bloodline history in this city goes back in the veins of this city. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, and all of us, you know what I mean? I don't just know Boom because of the 300 gangsters and all that. I know Boom because his uncles and his brothers and sisters and his aunties all hung out with my uncles, brothers, cousins, and sisters. Like literally went to jail together, literally hustled in the streets, literally protest together. Like all of our sides of our family that are out here, we out here to hold them down on our end. And that's just what it all boils down to. It was just the big brother, you know what I mean, that organized the 300 gangsters, helped to all of us to get grounded. We bringing all of our resources and all our elements as black men to the table. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, anything else, because I don't want to hold up the mic if y'all know, I'm just cutting it to you. Love y'all, family.
Yo, you know.
All right, so I just want to thank you, brothers, for the interview, because like they said, they don't do interviews. They don't. I mean, when I say they work around the clock, it's times I've called brother PFK Boom and in the morning, and he say, I didn't even go to sleep, you know, or I went to sleep at 4, and I'll be calling him 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and he's like, I haven't even gotten any shut-eye. These brothers are constantly working. Same thing with Big Wolf. I could call Big Wolf 7 o'clock in the morning. He's up. I can call him 12 o'clock at night. He's up. So these brothers they're out here. They're doing the work. They mean business. I respect them dearly. And Baba, remember you said, I'm coming to Baltimore, and you said I'm gonna talk to the brothers over at PLM. You said I'm gonna holler at you, Doc. I said, well, I got a whole village, Baba, and I have a serious village, and these are my brothers. I love them. I appreciate them, and thank you so much for taking time out for me.
Well, the two cats who do interviews for real. I don't do a lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. These two,
Wayno and Boom,
they do the talking because he don't know what I'm saying in my mouth. You know what
Wayno, what you say? He don't know.
Sometimes I gotta cut you too because I can see where it's going. You gotta be on your game to know the game.
Right, I got you.
I guarantee you this one. If he was here about 15 minutes ago, he probably cut me like, big bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he don't know what I'm saying in my mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't care. I'm reckless. So most times when I do interviews, I'm not even involved.
I got you, Big Wolf.
I got a good one. He only had 3 words when the movement first started out. 3 words. Fuck Jamal Bryant, fuck 300 men, and fuck
Police.
I'm for real. He said it for like 3 years, and then, you know, we had some words as we crushed, you know.
Everybody, right.
But once I found out, you know what I'm saying, I don't have no filter, and I understand that, I realized that, you know what I'm saying, I have to, you know what I'm saying,
Pause.
Back up a little bit, like, listen, homie, you a little too ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me let these two brothers and other homies, you know what I'm saying, talk.
Right.
You know right. I know where I'm gonna go ahead with it. You know what I'm saying? So they're good at that. They're good at filtering their mouths. I can't. I'm not there yet. Especially him. I'm not nowhere near there yet. You know what I'm saying?
But it's at the same time, it's a necessary process. We can't eliminate none of us, and a lot of times because of what we believe religiously or politically, they think that this brother needs to be in the cell, this brother needs to be in the college, this brother, they already got an idea of why we can't say who we are and what should we be. You know what I'm saying? Why can't my brother feel as militant as he want to feel about us? Right. You know what I'm saying? Without not necessarily offending white folks, but black people being offended by it first. Right. You see what I'm saying? And that's been some of the biggest pushback when we go and speak at different men's meeting. It's like, yeah, well, you're like this. Well, why can't I be like this? Why can't I be me? And obviously, the system that y'all have conformed to has not benefited us as the masses. So why we keep playing this game? You see what I'm saying? Every form of religion and politics come from them studying us. So why can't we just deal with us? Why can't we deal with our own history and culture? Why do we still got to use all these different versions that y'all claim that enslaved us to free us? You know what I mean? And that's what the filter is. You know.
And I can only say about this organization. If anything was to happen to me or any other member of this organization, they are well taken care of. That's proven facts. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I get sick today or tomorrow. I don't have to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with everybody else in the organization. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that about other organizations. You know what I'm saying? You might be shit out of luck. But over here, if something happened to you, we're gonna take care of you to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what the situation is. Illness, sick, prison, don't matter. If you in prison, your family will be taken care of. That's how we get down.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how we rock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a strong possibility you're going. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to do about, you're going to ADX too. So
I know pause. I know for a fact, something happened to me, these brothers and the other ones and sisters, my kids are good. You know what I'm saying? My kids in New York, they good. They're going to be well taken care of, you feel me? So I know this for a fact. That's why I'm so, you know what I'm saying, go hard with my organization. I'm go hard because I know for a fact, and I get died there tomorrow. This shit still don't keep going on and on and on.
Right.
Because brothers like him and he the next generation. You know what I'm saying? It's more to come too. So and don't get twisted too. We got a boxing league coming too called 300 Sluggers. You know what I'm saying? That's coming real soon. So be on the lookout for that. So we got 300 shooters, 300 gangsters, 300 entertainment, and 300 sluggers. It's coming on its way. So we definitely working. Definitely working. I got one leg, so I told all my brothers, listen, if I outwork you in one leg, it's time for you to go.
It's time for you to go.
It's time for you to go. You know what I'm saying? And I got one leg and the other one barely hanging on from street shit. You know what I'm saying? From street shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and I outwork the best of them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't sleep. I'm too busy grind. Like, I'm in a position right now to buy all my organizations people houses so they can make their own money. You know what I'm saying? And put people in them houses. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I try my best to make sure everybody organization is good. If they need something, they come to me. I got them. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with them. If I need something from him, he's pulling up.
Absolutely.
He's gonna pull up immediately. He's gonna pull up. All of them are gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love my organization, man, to the fullest. And I'm willing to, you know what I'm saying, kill for it, do life in prison for it, and especially die for it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we rock. And we just not just brothers, homie. We family, homie.
Family.
That's how we carry. We family. So if you come up over here, that means I'm responsible for his kids. I'm responsible for everybody's kids, and so forth and so forth. So if his kid got a problem in school, we all pulling up. We all pulling up. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Not too long ago, his daughter was missing. We pulled up. Thick.
We ain't called no police.
We pulled up.
Right.
We found out damn self 10 hours.
We pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Immediately. That's why I love my organization, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let you go, Baba, man. Thank you, Baba, for your coming out here and give us an interview, my nigga. I respect you, homie. I've been following you for many years, homie. You know what I'm saying? You got good quality people that be on your platform. I respect you, homie, to the fullest, homie. And it's a pleasure to meet you, man. And most important, man, salute Sadnetta, my nigga, because if it went for Sadnetta, I would never have met you. You know what I'm saying? Because I was watching Sadnetta for a minute, but then I ran across you. So Sadnetta, man, salute you, homie, from 300 Gangsters. You already know, man.
All right. Peace.